I'm probably holding this like all kinds of wrong right now, and I don't want anybody to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. If the Mac doesn't start up, then you have every right to flame me. If the Mac does start up, you can't say anything, because I did it. No issue found, even though this thing keeps literally crashing on me all the time. For no reason, I might add. Well, this is most peculiar. I shall continue my quest to figure out what is wrong with my trash can. Back in? I keep encountering kernel panic. What did George Lucas say? It's like art, it rhymes. That's me, but putting thermal paste horribly on a CPU of a 10-year-old Mac. It was frustrating, but overall I've had a good time. Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the channel. You may have noticed from the title of this that I got myself a little something. I got myself a trash can. A very expensive trash can, but a pretty cheap computer. So let's check it out. So if we look in here, ooh, look at that. Oh, shiny trash can. Look at that thing. That is a nice trash can if I've ever seen one. It's not a very good trash can, you can't put trash in it, but it is a computer. So that's a plus. This is a 2013 Mac Pro. Got it from a guy on eBay. It was in pristine condition. Well, God bless it. Well, not exactly in pristine condition, but it was in very, very good condition. I'm trying to put the camera back on the mount here. But it was in very, very good condition. I actually got such a good price for it that I quite literally did not believe it at first. Spoiler alert, I already booted it up. That wasn't a real unboxing, you can probably tell. But yeah, I've already booted it up just to make sure it works in the first place. It does work. I just had to make sure I didn't get scammed or else this video wasn't gonna be a thing. But I got such a good deal on this because it has dual AMD FirePro D700 graphics cards, which are not the best, not really good by today's standards, but that's the best GPUs that came out with this Mac Pro, at least that I can tell. I don't know, I'm not an big Apple guy. I have a MacBook right here and I use an iPhone, but I'm not a big Apple guy, I'm a PC guy. But you know, I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to, you know, break open a Mac, work with a Mac for the first time ever, because I've never really done that. I thought that I would upgrade this today. And so this thing right here has an 8-core CPU. It has a 512 gigabyte SSD, which I will not be upgrading, and has 32 gigabytes of RAM. The upgrades I'm going to be doing to make this little powerhouse is I'm going to be upgrading the CPU and I'm going to be upgrading the RAM. Now, I personally think that this is a pretty good deal for, like, considering what you're getting here. Granted, it's a decade old. And it's going to show its age. It can't compete with modern stuff, so get that out of your head right now. But it is a pretty good little machine, checks a lot of boxes. It'll get stuff done. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I just wanted to do it. Now the CPU, I'm gonna be upgrading. I don't know what the actual CPU that's in here right now is. I don't know, it didn't tell me. I just said it was 3 gigahertz and had 8 cores. But anyways, we're going to be upgrading the CPU that's in here to an Intel Xeon E5-2697 V2 12-core processor, which from what I can tell was the best CPU on the market, and I wanted more cores than 8. Because I guess multitasking, I don't know, sue me, I wanted 12 cores, not 8. And we're also gonna be upgrading to 64 gigs of RAM in this thing. I have the RAM sticks and I have the CPU around here somewhere. Oh, it's over there. But yeah, it's DDR3 RAM, and we're gonna be upgrading the CPU. And now, you might be thinking, oh my God, DDR3 RAM? Yeah, DDR3 RAM. Yeah, it's a decade old machine and probably some change at this point. Josie's scratching her collar down there. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But yeah, we're gonna max this thing out for all it's worth, because why not? And also, I ran the numbers. This machine, about a decade ago when it was first released, this thing was costing you thousands of dollars. I think I read somewhere that it was like upwards of like $8,000 for these machines back in the day when they first came out. But this machine right here with the top of the line graphics card, we're going to be maxing out the RAM. 64 gigs is the max official amount that you can put in there, and one of the best CPUs for this machine. For the machine itself, and this is including tax and shipping, for the machine itself, the trash can here, $212.48. That's everything to get this in my possession. That was a steal. I think I got a really good deal on this. That's why I said I think I got scammed, because I thought I did at first, because I paid for so little for this on eBay. And all of those costs add up to $296.69. For a maxed out trash can Mac Pro, obviously you'll need like a keyboard and a monitor or whatever, but I'm assuming you're gonna have those if you're looking into buying this anyways. But I like to think that's a good deal. Now let's see if we can actually make these upgrades and get this thing running. Also, I read somewhere that it is better, like you can get better monitor performance, better screen performance if you plug in your monitor to the Mac via Thunderbolt to HDMI, or Thunderbolt to, I don't know, DisplayPort, mini DisplayPort, whatever the case is. If you do it from the DisplayPort instead of the HDMI port. This is a 60 Hz 1080p Samsung monitor that's held together by duct tape. So I will just be using HDMI. I will not be doing anything fancy. This is probably a bad time to say that this is not a tutorial on how to upgrade your Mac, because this is the first time I'm ever working with a Mac. So this is mainly just me having an experience. So yeah, I guess do with this what you will. You see that? The back panel lights up. See, it's not lit up right now, but if I move it a little bit, it turns on. Okay, moment of truth. I have no idea if you heard the Mac startup sound, but it does make the Mac startup sound. You know, it would probably help if I got out a keyboard for this. I bought myself, I didn't buy this, I've had this for literally years. It's an ancient, I think like an 07 iMac keyboard. What is this? 2008 iMac keyboard with an old, what are these called? Mighty Mouse? It's garbage, but it's novel. So we're in the About settings, macOS Catalina version 10.15.7, Mac Pro late 2013. We're running a 3 GHz 8-core Intel Xeon E5, which will be upgrading to the 12-core, 32 gigs of DDR3 memory, running the AMD FirePro D700 6 gig graphics cards. We're running Catalina right now, but I believe I can upgrade this to Monterey, which will be good, so I can get a slightly later version of macOS on this. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to upgrading. All right, so you'll notice here that, ooh, look, you can see me, it's so shiny. So you notice here that we have the little switch here, so we're gonna do that. Slide it off. She's naked now. Okay, so we can access everything from here. We have the back ports here. We have this side, memory on this side, just snaps out like that. I'll get to that in a second. We have all that garbage, and then on this side we have the more garbage and the SSD, which I will not be upgrading, and then more RAM. So let's get to doing this. I'm definitely probably going to be referencing videos as I go throughout this, because I've never worked with a Mac before. So we're going to pop out the RAM. Yeah, this one was giving me trouble earlier. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't poke on in there and loosen that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, loosen that up. Very nice. So we're going to just pull this RAM out. I think we can just pull it. There we go. Very nice. And yeah, very cool. All right, that's an 8 GB stick out. Is this visible here? 8 GB stick out. I have to unscrew 5 screws up here. These little 6-pointed star screws. I should have these. If I don't know why I wouldn't. All right, so we're gonna unscrew the top here. And by the way, we're going in hard here. We're going in for the CPU here, because as simple as this little trash can is and as tight as it is, apparently it's actually very complex to take apart for no really good reason. But you know, Apple moment. All right, all the first screws are out, so let's pop this. Let's get this up, see what we're dealing with. Okay, is that whole? Yep, the whole thing's coming. Okay, good. All right, so we have that right there. So we're gonna need to, can I unscrew it with this? No, I'm gonna need a smaller little star thing for that. I have no idea if you can see this or not. It's a good thing that this isn't a tutorial. Otherwise, you might be having trouble learning something. This is mainly just me doing commentary over what I think and hope I'm doing. And also I apologize if the lighting is bad with the GoPro. I only have so many lamps. I believe I just disconnect this now. Right, I just disconnect you. There we go, that's disconnected. And then this is the, what is that, like the fan power or something? I don't know what that is. Can I just pop that off? Yes, I can. Good. Good, good, good. So we're gonna undo these screws. Now this can come off. Hey, there we go. Cool. All right, that comes off. Now, what do I do from here? I think I remove this bottom panel, I believe. Bottom, am I gonna have to undo anything down here? Okay, we gotta pull up a reference here.
On two of the sides, there are large cable connectors which need to be lifted straight up from their sockets.
Those, okay.
These two Torx T8 screws.
Oh, and then those, so I did that. So I just skipped the cable connectors.
There is a connector in this position on the other side of this board. You'll need to carefully lift upward on the board to detach it from this connector, allowing you to move it free. Finally, detach the cable connector.
Okay, then directly upward, and then the other thing. Got it. I was on the right track. I just skipped this. So I need to get this little guy. Ooh, he's stuck in there, isn't he? Ah, there we go. Okay, good. Good. And all the pins appear to be still intact. Good. There we go. Okay, good. And then straight up, let's disconnect those other pins. Almost there. There we go. Okay, good. Ooh, we're getting dusty in here. Now I'm gonna undo this one. Let me just get you in there, jimmy that a little bit. Oh, yep, got it started a little bit. Just needed some, what's it called? Is it torque the thing? Is that it? Yeah, okay, there we go. Is that it? Is it torque or whatever? Oh, what's his name said, give me a lever big enough and I shall move the world. God, I do not sound like a history major when I say that.
Place the main unit back into the bottom cover
okay,
and we'll keep
you
things
say, boss.
together during the next step.
Okay, these little guys back here. See that little guy in there? I'm gonna take him out. Take you out of there. So take out these 6 here. Ooh, you're a nasty little one. There we go. Took some oomph to get that one going. Are you kidding me? Shout out, what's this guy's name? Otherworld Computers. Shout out Otherworld Computers. Hayden, throw a picture of the channel up on screen and link it below. Shout out Otherworld Computers. You helped me a lot during this video. From your Mac Pro video. Remove this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna take you out of here so I can better work on you.
Remove them in a star pattern so that there's no excessive stress on any one side of the processor at any given time.
Okay, heatsink is unscrewed. What's he wiggling off? You gotta wiggle it. So, oh, yep, that's that thermal paste I'm feeling. We wiggled it off, boys. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. We have a, this is an Intel Xeon E5-1680 V2 8-core processor. Okay, so we're gonna rub this off. I don't have 90%, all I have is 70%. And for that reason, I'm just gonna wait an extra second for it to dry. It's basically the same stuff, it just takes a bit longer for it to dry 70%. Whereas, because 90% obviously has more alcohol in it. Rub that off there. Ooh, it's coming off so clean. Look at that. Ugh, look at all gunky garbage on there. How's GoPro doing? GoPro's at 48%, my god. Okay, now it's off. I'm gonna remove this.
Before installing the new processor, we'll want to remove any old thermal paste from the heatsink and
that I already did. Cool. Okay. Remove you. Very cool. Very cool. All right, we got that processor removed. Sweet. Okay, new CPU. Let's hope I bought the right one. I should have. This should be the right one. Intel Xeon E5-2697. 12 cores, 2.7 gigahertz. Very epic. I want the truth. This is right. I have full confidence. This is right. This position here. I no longer have full confidence. Does it go this way? I thought it went the other way. Oh my god, it did go this way. My god. That's why you don't force things. Okay, well, I was wrong. Put this guy right back on there like that. Wait, what the hell is this thing?
The retainer.
I do not know what this thing is. Did it belong down? Does it belong down here? Oh, it belongs down here, doesn't it? It goes like right here. Oh my god, oh my, thank God. Okay. Whew, crisis averted. Well, hopefully that didn't damage anything. Probably didn't, but it was a loud noise and I didn't like that. Too much pressure on the CPU, my ass. I'm gonna break this, aren't I? I got this this Arctic MX4. I don't know, it's just what was highly rated. Not like I've built 2 PCs in my life or anything. That is definitely way too much. That is definitely way too much. Or something I can use to spread it. I'm just gonna use this thing. I never use this thing. What did George Lucas say? It's like art, it rhymes. That's me, but putting thermal paste horribly on a CPU of a 10-year-old Mac. Okay, now we're officially in the rebuilding process. This goes like this. Can't see the thing. Oh, ooh, perfect, wonderful. I'm gonna hold it like this so it doesn't shimmy around. Big screw time. That GoPro's about to run out of battery. I can feel it. I can sense it. I can feel its anger. Why the hell is this guy making me record him do this random garbage? He knows he's not going to be able to do this. Well, I shall prove the GoPro wrong. I'm probably holding this like all kinds of wrong right now, and I don't want anybody to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. If the Mac doesn't start up, then you have every right to flame me. If the Mac does start up, you can't say anything, because I did it. I have definitely broken something. I don't think I did, but there's a good chance that I did. Yeah, okay, so we have the bottom here. I'm gonna set it in there like this. That. And we're gonna temporarily set this here. Wonderful. Oh, that wasn't good. Whatever that was. There's a good chance I won't use any of the GoPro shots because they probably are horrible. But who knows? So it's gonna slide in. God bless it. Those go in right there. This is a dense piece of computer. That much I will say. It's very heavy for being such a small little contraption. So we're gonna reattach these. Do you like that it has guidance pins on the outside? That helps people like me tremendously.
Next, line up the slot on the bottom board with this connector and push them together until they're fully seated.
Yes, yeah. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. This is gonna go on here like this. Oh, come on, you gotta go all the way down. Yeah, like that. Good. Okay, that's on. So these two guys. Whoa. It's like Vape Grandpa, where he takes a fat rip off that vape and he goes, whoa. That was me with that screw just then. Whoa. Whoa. Bass boosted coughing. I love Vape Grandpa. What happened to Vape Grandpa? Didn't he like quit YouTube or something? I honestly don't know. It's been years since I've seen that guy. I was in the car today and Mom was playing, what was that song? Tennessee Whiskey on, it's that one country song by that one guy. I don't listen to country, but that song's been stuck in my head ever since I heard it earlier. Tennessee Whiskey. Okay, we're going back into the bottom. Sweet. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have said those specific words, but we are putting it back in there. Put these screws back in there. What are we at on the GoPro? 15%. Hell yeah, we're gonna get it in time. And we're gonna flip this guy back over. Look at that. It's all coming together. Okay, so now I got two. Let's see here. This is the airport connector. So we gotta put that little guy back on there like that. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm the best. And then this guy goes on there like that. Yes. Yes. What are we doing on here? 10%. Oh, hell yeah, we got this. Secure these guys back on there. That. This other one here. Then we're gonna put these guys in there. Very cool. Very epic. And the last screw is in. Very cool. Very nice. That is everything in terms of replacing the CPU. We are now moving on to replacing the RAM. I took out 4 sticks of DDR3 8GB stick RAMs. RAM sticks, you know what I mean. And we're replacing them with 4 16GB sticks, going from 32 gigs to 64. Okay, so it goes in there like that. Like that? Like that? Oh, wait, let's hear the snap. Yep. come on. You need to get out of there. Come on. Get you in there. This side is or slots 3 and 4. So, oh, that's a nice snap. Okay, and then, ooh, are we going back in? Ah! Are these not locking into place? What's happening? Please don't let this have been all for nothing. What is? Uh-oh, and there goes the GoPro. We did not finish in time. Oh my god, it might actually be in. Is it gonna? Oh, hey, it went in. All right, very cool. It is now done. All I have to do now is just slide the cover back on. Slide that back on there. Mac should be good to go. I'm gonna pick up the workstation a little bit here. All right, we got the moment of truth. Will this thing power on? Look at the ports. We're gonna see if they light up. Moment of truth. Oh, they light up. It made the sound. I don't know if you heard that, but it made the sound. I didn't even press the power button. Okay. We got it's progress. Oh, it remembered me. So let's go here about this Mac. Let's see here. Oh, we got the 2.7 gigahertz 12 core Intel Xeon. We have 48. Hello, memory. One of them is not being detected. Interesting. So I'm guessing this is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had to take a guess. Otherwise, this is working. This is hope. So let's just shut this whole thing down, and we're gonna unplug everything, and we're gonna see about plugging in the sticks of RAM, making sure they're all in there. So I think it was 3. I think it's 3 that has an issue, because these two appear to be fine. Okay, what if we just switch these? We just put this one here and put the other one over there. All right, see what happens this time. What are we thinking? Okay, it's now doing a thing where it boots up weird. I don't know what that's about. Kind of takes a sweet time to boot up here. Oh, we're booting again. This is not concerning in the slightest. Oh, there's an issue. I might have done something wrong. Maybe fidgeting with those RAM sticks wasn't a good idea. It is taking a while. Oh, never mind. Still 48 gigs? Okay, we're just gonna update this software. So we're gonna upgrade this to Monterey, and then we're gonna let that download, and then see what happens when I come back. This is probably gonna take a minute. House Wi-Fi is a little slow. I guess I'll check back in with you once this is done, and we can jimmy with the RAM a little bit more. Hey, so quick update. We have updated to macOS Monterey. We're currently getting Monterey is here. You can probably tell because it's a different wallpaper, different icons. We are currently waiting for a little update to Monterey to be installed. I was kind of hoping that it would just download and install while I was at the barn with Mom feeding goats. I fed goats. It's now 10:30, so it's been a while. And it just now updated to Monterey. I think it was having some kind of issues updating Monterey. It could just be because it's an older device upgrading from Catalina to Monterey, but I don't know. All I know is it took way longer, so we're currently waiting on Monterey to finish, I guess, patching, getting little updates to that. This thing has been running hot, but hey, it's running. That's all that matters. And in regards to the RAM, we still only have 48 gigs available. I have narrowed it down. I figured out that, so this is the second slot. So it goes slot 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's actually the second slot. It's not 3 or 4, the ones that I thought were having issues. It's the second one. So whenever it finishes updating Monterey, I'm going to pop this open and look at the second slot, because apparently that's the one that's having issues. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Quick update. So I don't know, probably update you like after 11 or something like that. But yeah, no, it's going better than I thought it would. Yeah, very, very epic. We're making progress here. Hello everybody, it is 11:46 p.m. and the RAM is installed. It's detecting all 64 gigs of RAM. It is updated to the latest software, but I keep encountering kernel panic. I believe that's what I keep encountering. I keep encountering panic, and the machine keeps crashing. I don't know if that's something I did. I don't know if that's something wrong with the Mac itself. So we're just kind of testing the waters here. But yeah, we're just kind of testing that. I may just leave this and come back to it in the morning because I am really tired. And the Mac is running a little hot. I mean, it's been running hot this whole time, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected, but maybe just like give it a break or something. Right now I'm running Apple Diagnostics. It's kind of a very basic thing in order to figure out if there is an issue somewhere. But that's kind of where we're at right now. I think it just did it again. I don't know what it's doing. I'm tired. I didn't get any sleep last night, and I chose to do this today, and it's taking a whole lot longer than I thought it would. So I might just leave it for now and come back later. I'll see you in the morning, and we'll see what we can do from there. Just a side note, it may not be morning, it will probably be afternoon, but who knows? So I don't remember how much I talked about it last night because I was very tired, but the RAM is being detected. I have all 64 gigs of RAM being detected. The processor's in there, it's working. However, I'm encountering kernel level panic, or kernel panic. I'm encountering panic because the machine is detecting something wrong. I don't know what yet, I've yet to diagnose it, and it just shuts the machine down. Screen blacks out, tower is still running, but the whole thing blacks out. I think I've yet to be able to diagnose it because it keeps crashing while I'm attempting to diagnose it, so there's a bit of an issue there. I think it may have something to do with either an overheating issue or an issue with the CPU. I think it's probably an overheating issue because that thing has been running very, very hot. I don't remember it running this hot whenever I fired it up before I started recording for this, but it's been running very, very hot. Oh, and Monterey is installed. It's completely installed, all downloaded. It's newest, everything. Maybe that's part of the issue is because it's no longer on Catalina. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to attempt to diagnose the issue, and I will get back later. Yeah, I'm going to be doing stuff today, so I don't know how much I'll be able to accomplish. But anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to hold D and power this on to enter the Apple diagnostic menu thing, whatever it is. Let's see if we power on. We got the noise. I don't think we're getting anything. Yikes. I let it think on its sins last night. I had it completely unplugged with the metal sheath off. Let's just power this back down. See what happens. Okay, pressing, holding D. Can you even see the keys? Okay, I don't know what the issue is, but I gotta go do something. Wonderful! No issue found. No issue found, even though this thing keeps literally crashing on me all the time. For no reason, I might add. Well, this is most peculiar. I shall continue my quest to figure out what is wrong with my trash can. I also had to switch from, I had the Bluetooth stuff out, but I had to switch from Bluetooth to wired because I keep trying to do it in like the diagnostic startup mode and it did not do Bluetooth, so I had to break out the old stuff for that. Ew, old stuff, gross. We hate old stuff. Now that this is on, I'm gonna just find a video to play. Dance till you're dead 10 hours. And I will know if this thing craps out because I will no longer hear dance till you're dead. So we shall see, since the diagnostic told me there was nothing wrong with this thing, even though I'm pretty sure there is. But if this keeps going, then there's no issue. Let's see how long this thing will shoot in 4K before my memory runs out. Running for 30 minutes, and I have had no issues with this. It has not crashed. I think the problem might have been solved. I don't know how it was solved, but I think it was solved. So the first GPU is, oh, hello. Uh-oh, did we crash? That's not good. I think we might have crashed. After 30 minutes of dance till you're dead. Well, hang on, it crashed just now. So does that mean I'll be able to run a diagnostic and it'll actually give me an answer this time? You know what, I'm just gonna kind of let this be for a little while. Go get something to eat. I guess I'm just gonna see if it's gonna start itself back over. Because, I mean, I've waited a long time before, but I don't really know. Waited a long time for it to restart itself before, and it hasn't, so I'm just gonna give it some extra time to figure itself out, you know? Okay, so minor issue. We got the Mac pink screen of death today. I could still operate the Mac, but like the whole screen was tinted pink, and like the black boot up screen was pink instead of black. I'm powering it up again. I just had another crash. That's kind of where we're at right now. Okay, it's no longer pink again. Let's see if we induce another kernel panic and this thing crashes again. If you hear panting in the background, that's Josie panting. I just threw her ball a bunch outside, so she's thoroughly worn out and hopefully won't be going crazy for a little while. Oh, we're frozen. Well, that's new. This is the first time it has frozen like this. I'm thinking I'm gonna pop it back open, and I'm gonna make sure everything's like attached. All the pins are in, make sure the CPU's sitting right. This is gonna take a while, so I'll probably just skip that entire process and get back to you. Okay, there's an update. I have disassembled the machine and put it back together. There were some slight little smudges on the CPU on the side where the pins are. Well, they aren't exactly pins on this CPU. They're like they're flat, but they're still pins, I guess. There were some smudges on there, so I got the CPU cleaned up a little bit. I redid everything, redid the thermal paste, redid all the screws. I just redid the whole thing, and I even went through a screwdriver bit. I've never stripped a screwdriver bit in my life until this day, so I had to go to town to get another one. Because it's for the really tiny screws that there's only 2 of inside this thing. If this doesn't work, it'll work. This has been a little bit of a tiring day, gotta admit. And I was about to finish reassembling it, actually. I had finished reassembling it and I was about to put this back on, but the screws on the CPU bracket, the bracket to keep the CPU in place, those were too loose. I didn't screw those in enough, so the power supply back here was bulging, and I was unable to get it back on, so I had to disassemble the whole thing and tighten those up, and yeah, that was painful. I accidentally made a mess with the thermal paste too, so that's annoying. Okay, Mac is completely reassembled. The power is in. Okay, honestly, I'm hoping that those issues that we were encountering were related to those spots I found on the CPU, but we shall see. Your computer restarted because of a problem. Press a key or wait a few seconds to continue starting up. I don't know what that's from because I disassembled the thing. But anyways, I guess let's see here. Fingers crossed we actually get a good boot this time. Computer was restarted. Report. What was the? Okay, it was a panic. Does it give me a timestamp? Okay, let's see how long we can make this thing run without it panicking. Okay, we're doing stuff. I guess I'm just gonna let this run, and we're gonna see if there's an issue, I guess. So, yeah. Check back in with you when, something happens, or maybe when something doesn't happen. When it's just working perfectly fine and nothing bad happens. See you in a minute, I guess. Okay, the trash can has been put back together. I have been running some things on it with no issues. I've restarted it. I've shut it down. I've launched all kinds of things. I checked the RAM to make sure the RAM's in there. Actually, you know what? Let's double check the RAM again. 64 gigs of RAM, yes. The processor's obviously still there. Everything is still here. I think that it is done. I think it is done. I think it is. I think it has been fixed up. I think it was the little issues with the CPU. I legitimately think that might have been it. The little things happening. There were little like smudges, I guess, on the CPU. I don't know what the deal was, but I very carefully removed those, and yeah, reapplied thermal paste, screwed everything back in, made sure everything, like triple checked, make sure everything was lined up right, especially on the CPU. And yeah, I think this is actually good because I've never had a clean restart on this machine until now. Now that I think about it, I've never had a clean restart on this machine until just now. So I'm going to restart this machine one more time, and if it is a clean restart, I'm going to say that the Mac Pro is officially good. So let's move that over. So we're going to have a little over here. We're going to restart. Yeah, reopen Windows and log back in. Yeah, and if this works, if we have a clean restart, then with no flickering or anything of the sorts, then I think this is, I think we're good. I think we're good here. Because every time in the that was way, okay, that's way fast. That was what it was like last time. That was way faster than ever before. And it's not flickering, knock on wood, it's not flickering. It's not flickering. It flickered once last time before it booted correctly. But it's not like going out and then like, you know, not disappearing on me, you know what I mean? So if we can get a clean boot, I think we're good. It's there. Oh my goodness. It is here. I think we are good here. I think we're perfectly good here. Well, that was exciting, and this video, and this process has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this garbage that went on way longer than it should have. I ordered this machine like over 2 weeks ago. I think it's been almost 3 weeks. I think it's been almost 3 weeks. And I've had the parts laying around. I got the parts like over a week after that, so I think I've had the parts like a little over a week, I think. And yeah, finally just got around to doing this now. Finally have the space to do it now. Thought it was an appropriate time. I can't really force myself to do videos because they just, I don't know, I can't force myself to do videos. They have to kind of come naturally, otherwise I don't like what I get, and then I don't want to put it out anyways, and then I just have wasted time and footage. So yeah, yeah, it's working. Fantastic. Very happy with this. Thank you for sticking around for this garbage of me figuring out what the hell is going on with this trash can. I really like my trash can. It's really nice. I hope you like my trash can too. I don't really know what I'm going to use it for. I really honestly just wanted to have it just to fix up, just to say I did it, just to work with a Mac, just to, I don't know, do something with a computer. I think it was fun. I honestly had a good time figuring out just, you know, what goes into doing stuff with like Intel Macs, and yeah, booting it up and doing all the things and troubleshooting, and yeah, it was frustrating, but overall I've had a good time, and yeah, I hope this comes out to be a good video. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. I'm so happy I have my trash can. I'm so happy I have my trash can, and I'm so happy it is working. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye.